Recording in progress.
So we're going to be tapping on not feeling professional enough, not feeling organized enough, not feeling business-y enough in your business. And this is something that I hear pretty frequently from entrepreneurs, no matter where they're at in their business. So I think it's really important to release this. Because as you guys probably already know, there is no organized enough. There is no professional enough. There is no, businessy enough. Like, what does enough even look like, right? Of course, there might be things you want to change in your business. Of course, there might be systems you want to put in place. Cool. But not having those does not make you any less of a business owner. If you have a business and it's creating revenue, it's working. So we're going to work on that in our tapping. Okay. Starting on the side of the hand, even though I don't feel professional enough, organized enough, businessy enough, put together enough, whatever the word is you would use, I love and accept myself anyway. I wish I was more business-minded. I wish I was better at business. I see all these other people out there being so good at business, and I just feel disorganized and scattered. I feel like it's not enough. It's not professional enough. It's not organized enough. It's not businessy enough. I feel scattered. I feel like people might see what I do and think, how does she even have a business? I'm not productive enough. I don't do enough. It's just not enough for my business. And part of me can see that that's not true because I am growing my business. But part of me really feels like it is true. Like I just can't get this right. Maybe I'll never get it right. Maybe I'll never have the perfect professional business. And maybe that's true. Because what does it even mean to have a professional business? What does it even mean to have all the perfect systems? Because as soon as you get one installed, you might want to change it. As soon as you get something in place, you might realize it's not for you. What if the systems I have in place right now are working exactly as they should? What if there is no perfect business? What if there is no professional business? What if there is no perfect system? What if there is no professional enough? What if just creating revenue means I have a business? There are so many kinds of business owners all over the world. The person who sells books out of the back of their car, the person who sells smoothies online, the person who sells chickens from a truck. These are all businesses. And whatever I'm sharing with the world, it's working. People are buying it. Maybe not in the numbers I wish they were. Maybe there's things I could do better. Maybe there's things I could put in place. But it doesn't mean I'm unprofessional. It doesn't mean I'm scattered. It doesn't mean really anything. Because I'm starting to see those are just the stories I told myself. And perhaps those are stories that were created in childhood. Stories that said that I'm not enough in some way. Stories that said it had to look like everybody else's. Stories that said I had to color within the lines. And maybe that was never me. Maybe I always wanted to do my things my own way. Maybe that gets to be okay now. Because this is my business. I choose. I decide. It doesn't have to look professional enough for anybody. Again, maybe there's things I want to put in place. Maybe there's things I do want to do. Maybe there's things I want to shift. But I will always be shifting. I will always be changing, because this business is dynamic. This business is fluid. This business is growing and changing with me as I grow and change. So how could I expect everything to be in one perfect box? That feels like a really old story. And maybe I don't heal all of it today. But I'm going to let go of it needing to look like anybody else's. I'm going to let go of any idea of what professional even means, because that's so different for everyone. Professional is simply what I choose it to mean. And maybe what I'm creating is exactly what somebody needs. Maybe exactly the way I do things is what that person needs. Maybe it's completely professional enough already. And I might not heal all of this today, because it all feels really old. But I'm letting go of even more of the idea of what professional means, of the idea of a perfect business, of the idea of a professional business. It's already professional. I'm already earning money from it. And really, that's what defines a business. So I'm going to give that younger me a big hug. That version of me who created this story around what a business has to look like. I'm going to remind her we didn't always do things the way everyone else did. And we get to do things differently now too. We get to be our own selves now. We get to choose differently. We get to act differently. We get to show up differently. We get to show up as our messy, beautiful selves. And that is just perfect. So let's take a breath and a break here and do one more little round. Really going to cement in how amazing you are. Okay, starting on the side of the hand. Even though a little part of me still feels like I'm not professional enough, or whatever word you would choose, I love and accept myself anyway. There's this little part of me who still believes that to be true. But there's a bigger part of me who knows I get to do this any way I want to. I'm deciding now. I'm choosing now. I'm showing up as me. And I'm allowing the universe to guide me, just as I always have. But now with even more love for me, even more love for my business, even more love for the people I'm impacting, even more love for the planet. Because this business is not just about me. This is about my bigger mission. And I'm showing up for that bigger mission. I'm showing up for what the universe is guiding me towards. I'm showing up for the people whose lives I truly impact. And maybe they don't care if it's professional. Maybe they simply care about the change that happens. I am focused on what they need and what they can receive from me. And when I put my focus there, the rest doesn't seem so important. I get to call on the energy of the universe. I get to call on the energy of God. I get to call on the energy of Source to guide my steps in my business, to show me what is most needed, to show me what I want to do. And that might seem scattered to some people. It might seem unprofessional to some people, but there will always be people with opinions. And the opinion that matters most is mine. It's my business. I get to decide. I'm choosing how I want it to look. I'm choosing how I want to be guided. I'm listening for the nudges from the universe. I'm listening for the nudges from God. I'm calling on my guides, my allies in the other realms to show me what's possible, to show me where I'm being called to move next, to show me the love from the universe for me for you, for all of us. And I'm listening to that voice way more than the other voice. Let me know what that shifted. Let me know what that changed. Would love to hear from you guys.